to that point, I said, God, I pray that every drama queen that walks through these doors of Raging Fire Ministries will get delivered before they leave.
Amen.
Because you may think I'm crazy, but drama queens need deliverance. Amen. They really do. And there's some drama queens out there who need delivered. Feelings are deceitful. There are Sundays that I really don't feel like getting up here. If I went by what I felt, you all would get here and be like, where's Pastor Sherry? She's home in bed. Because that's what I felt like doing and being at. Last Sunday, I started struggling with the cold, the sniffles, and the sneezes. I didn't sleep all night. I really didn't feel like being up here. But I have learned, no matter how I feel, when I step up here by faith, God always says, get up there by faith, open your mouth, and I will feel it. Amen. And He does every single time, no matter how bad I feel. Make sure your walk of faith and trusting God matches your talk. My last and final point, are you all getting anything out of this?
Yes.
Okay, good. My last and final point, when you say I'm a Christian, you are also saying I'm Christ-like. If you look at Matthew 12:33, a tree is identified by its fruit. If a tree is good, its fruit will be good. If a tree is bad, its fruit will be bad. I have never seen beautiful, fresh fruit on a rotten tree. Never. If your heart is rotten, you're going to have rotten fruit. If your heart is good and right where it should be, you're going to have good fruit. How do you know and recognize a true Christian? It's not by big hair. It's not by long sleeve shirts or the old granny dresses that they used to wear in church. Years ago, that's how people identify Christians. The ones with the big old buns on their head and long dresses, and the men who wore suits and ties. That's not how you identify a Christian, because I'm going to tell you, I used to go to church with some of those people, and their fruit was rotten. Amen? You don't recognize a true Christian by a cross around their neck, or just because they've got a Bible with a bunch of stuff highlighted in it. If you want to know a true Christian, look and see what kind of fruit they are producing in their lives. Is the fruit good or is the fruit bad? Do they talk like Jesus? Do they walk like Jesus? Do they resemble their Heavenly Father? And if they don't resemble Jesus, maybe they're not a true Christian. Because the fruit's going to tell it all. Amen? You can dress yourself up on the outside and make yourself look good and holy all you want. But if you're not walking the talk and it's not right on the inside, it doesn't impress me one bit and it doesn't impress God one bit. You know, the Bible says men look at the heart, at the outside of man, but God looks at the heart. He doesn't care about what you're wearing to church, whether it's a suit and tie or a pair of jeans. He doesn't care about how holy you make yourself look. He cares about what's inside of here. And whatever's inside of here is going to come out through your fruit. Amen? Your fruit shows the inside of your heart. Matthew 12:35 says, a good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart. And an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. When people see you, when they watch you, and believe me, they are watching you. If you say, I'm a Christian, or even if you walk through the doors of this church, they are watching you. When people see you, when they watch you, what do they see? What kind of fruit is your life producing? Is it rotten fruit? If you've got jealousy and bitterness and unforgiveness in your heart, if you go around and you gossip, if you go around and you're critical of everything and everybody, if you walk around and you're negative all the time, your fruit's not very good. I heard a preacher say yesterday, you know, some people that get up in church and they praise and they worship and they really put on a good show, then they all leave church and they go down to Cracker Barrel and they gossip about the pastor. And I was like, you mean they do that? I don't know what that one meant. That's why I like to go to eat with you all. Sit at the middle of the table and listen to each side. We've got to make sure that our fruit is good fruit. And if you want to make sure that you're producing good fruit in your life, just be like Jesus. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. If people are seeing that in your life, then your walk is matching your talk. And in 2011, God wants our walk to match our talk. Amen. I want everybody to stand. If Cheryl can find I Surrender All, if you can't find it, you can just put something in there. How many people here today want your walk to match your talk? Nobody likes a phony, do we? We don't like phonies. I don't like a phony. You know, I like to know people are real. That's why I don't like it when people try to get up and be something they're not. Just be yourself. Let's just be real and genuine. Be who God made you to be. Because He made you good. The only person you need to worry about impressing is God. And if you're pleasing Him with your life, then that's all that you should be concerned with. And sometimes what happens is we get so caught up worrying about making everybody else like us and pleasing everybody else that we begin to become hypocrites. Because we have to do that sometimes and go against what God wants. Let's turn it around. Let's forget about what everybody else thinks. And let's start pleasing God. Let's start making our walk match our talk. What I'd like for you to do for prayer time, maybe you see some areas in your life that God spoke to you today that, you know, that's probably not really being Christ-like. That's an area that you're kind of weak in, and we need to start working on that. And it's good to see our weaknesses and our flaws. That way we can bring them before God, surrender it all to God, and say, God, help me with this. There's not a person in here that can look at me right now and say, I live a completely perfect life 100% of the time. Not even I. So what I want you to do today for your prayer time is come around this altar. You can pray at your seat, however you feel comfortable. And just ask God, show me, God. Show me ways in my life today that I can start making my walk match my talk. Show me where I need to work a little bit. I don't want to be a hypocrite. When I say I'm a Christian, I want my fruit to be the fruit of the Spirit and not rotten fruit. Everybody that will, if you would just come and spend some time with the Lord around the altar.